Hello, my name is Jeff Rolka. Thank you very much for checking out my video. I had a listener, watcher, write in asking about vocal fatigue from everyday life, talking, whatnot, etc. And I wanted to address that in video format because it's such a great question. But before I do, thank you for liking this video if you like the content and letting me know that you'd like to see more that are similar to it. Thank you for sharing, because sometimes friends and family need a little bit of vocal expertise as well. And lastly, if you've not yet chosen to subscribe, I'd like to encourage you to do so now. Vocal fatigue from everyday life. Talking on the phone, talking on speakerphone, talking in crowded, loud environments where there are lots of people and the volume is high. These can be really, really difficult to cope with as a vocalist. The listener that wrote into me said that they're doing the warm-ups and their singing is going really well, but they're having a problem with vocal fatigue outside of that environment. And this is generally, not always, but this is often the result of not actually engaging abdominally or supporting your voice the way that you would when you are singing. Seems odd to think about, but we're talking on the phone. Especially with a cell phone, there's no monitoring there. So the earpiece isn't playing back your voice. And so our voices tend to get louder and louder and louder, especially if we're in a loud environment. But we're not supporting, we're not engaging, and we're not using our voice the way we would if we were singing. Similarly, in a crowded room, there's a lot of people. Volume is going higher and higher and higher. We're talking louder and louder and louder. Again, we're not supporting. If we engage those muscles in a similar fashion to the way that we might when we're singing, we can pull back a little bit on that fatigue. We won't get quite as tired. That being said, there's no substitute for trying to remove oneself from that environment if you need to have a very important discussion. If it's just idle chatter, try to limit it or bring yourself really closer to the subject so that you're not having to shout or use your voice that way. And if you must talk, try to engage, lift from underneath, support your voice, keep it healthy. Use it the way you would if you were singing as much as possible. As always, I hope this helps. If you got questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section, or better yet, get in touch with me via Twitter. It's a great way to interact with me. If you've chosen to subscribe, thank you. If not, there's a link on screen and you can do so now. And lastly, actually that's not true. Not quite true. Not lastly yet. Two things. One, there's a lot of vocal technique on the channel, and there's some things that are lyrically inclined. However, I'd like to know more about the repertoire that you're working on. And if you get in touch with me via Twitter, leave me a link to a video I can check out with a song that you're trying to sing or something like that, and I can address some of the technical aspects of those songs in video format. And now lastly, if you want even more attention than that, I do lessons both in person and via Skype, and you can get in touch via the link on screen, and we can see if we'd be a good fit to work together. Thanks again for watching. As always, take really good care of your voices, enjoy singing, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.